Hello everybody, my name is Frigid Hyperion, and welcome back to the Wilds of Wildemount campaign. This will be session number 25 in our campaign, and with us today, DMing us as always, is Emily, and we have Kale playing as Brian, Rocky playing as Edward, I'm playing Moonzik, Lily is playing as Windchime, and Dawn is playing as our newcomer Soren, and leading us off on a recap of our last session is Quinn playing Animo.
Hello, everybody. Last time on Wildemount, I finally joined the party. There was a whole while there that I was kind of just chilling, protecting some cards. But I decided that I would find my party, and apparently the cave that they had been going through, there wasn't that much interesting in there, but I believe we decided to explore it a little more, and we found a monster. Well, we just entered a room and then decided not to look around, and then the monster, I guess, found us. Anyway, point is, we fought it, we beat it, we left, we rested, and we felt good, and then we just woke up way more powerful than we were before, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. And I think that's everything. God?
I am a big fan of reliable narrators.
Ouch!
With that being said, before we begin too hard into the next day, something strange happened last night.
Yes.
You felt a little bit more powerful, huh? Like he said.
I feel like my stabs can do more damage.
Anemo. Last night, you had a fitful dream. You went to before you started your watch, being as it was the last watch, you had... Tell me, we'll from there, but what was your dream? What were you thinking about, dreaming about?
I guess I might have been... It's a little foggy. I might have been dreaming about I can imagine it. I can imagine it two ways, is the thing. I can imagine it as a nightmare dream. We did but I think I prefer it as a nightmare of me as a panther attacking some innocent folk.
Okay. You wake up with a start from the dream, and your night isn't even half over. You know that currently Moonzik is out on his Moonzik and I believe it was Soren. Yes. Were both out on their... Sorry, I'm just dying today. Out on their watch. Are you doing anything in particular, or are you going to try to go back to bed?
I just kind of want to look at my hands and body and realize that I'm, still who I am, and then try and go back to bed.
You find yourself, this time, in a lush and fertile valley. Before you is a familiar man in a hood. He's muscled. He's in a variety of fur clothing. He sits cross-legged right against a boulder. His palms together. His head bowed. This is different than how you've seen this man before. Last time, he was hurt. He was in a great deal of pain. But not now. Now he looks to be at peace. From behind you, you hear a sort of mournful humming. What do you do?
Kind of investigate my surroundings, I should say. Kind of like look around. There's some humming behind me, so kind of look behind me, and if I don't really see anything immediately, then I want to go up to the person and kneel in front of them. And kind of just like try and meet their eyes.
He makes no motion to look at you. Maybe you even wave your hand in front of his face. He doesn't seem to notice you. However, on the boulder he's leaning against, you see inscribed on it, in very neat, clean handwriting, your own name.
I'm gonna go up to the boulder and kind of trace my finger along with the carving of my name.
You feel the inscription pressed into the stone. It's smooth. It looks recent-ish, but there's no indication that it was carved there. You would notice normally that an inscription of this sort would have jagged and pressed lines, but not this. You would almost think that if it wasn't for how out of place it looks, that it's been there. And this battles in your mind, these two sides. This knowing that this had to be recent, but almost like it's always been there. Clouds loom overhead, and what was once a lush and fertile valley shrouds in darkness. A wave of decay and death and destruction passes over the entire valley. As you watch what you can only imagine as time. This, now mentioning it, this valley is also familiar. but you're not sure why, where you know it from. You see what once was filled with the chirping and irrelevant music of the woods is silent. And you can almost hear flames licking just out the edge of your vision, but you can hear it crackling and crinking. Smoke fills the air. You watch trees, their leaves fall, branches break, grass die. And the man sits there in front of you, unmoving. And he too begins to decay. What do you do?
I kind of want to like pick him up as if I think that whatever's happening to him is because of the ground. It's all like coming and destroying everything. Pick him up and then kind of both of us like then kind of carry him onto the rock with my name on it.
You pick him up and he is shockingly light. Maybe it's the rapidly decaying muscles, but he feels light as a feather. Still makes no move to look at you. You climb up on top of the boulder, watching the entire world decay around you. And in your arms, over the next course of 10-15 seconds, his body rots. As you hold him, you're only left with his skeleton and some various pieces of cloth dangling from it.
Fuck.
And you wake up and began your shift.
And I just talked normally to people.
And you woke up to Moonzik shaking you awake.
Wake up! 5 more minutes. Yeah, I wouldn't have fucking said that. I wouldn't have said that. We're retconning that I would have said that. That didn't happen. It was more like, thank God.
Oh my God.
Thank God that's over with.
You'd have given me 1 more second, I would have watched myself decay, alright? That would have been... I don't want that.
Oh.
That's a thought. Thanks for that, Quinn.
Ah, here comes the existential dread.
Ah, there it is.
Fucking damn it.
Lovely. Alright, well, wind chime.
Wind chime.
What?
Are we, wait, hold on. DM, do you have other dreams to do?
Jess?
I do.
Other people to talk to? Alright, then go ahead. My bad. Sorry, I was gonna start roleplay.
Which character is our DM going to scar next?
I apologize. Trying to decide who.
Just not subtracting from the fact that you're 100% going to scar somebody.
Wind chime.
Oh
Good.
no.
You. What were you dreaming about?
Any kind of prompt?
Go for it. You can take lead here, and then if we'll go from there.
Well, I was dreaming about snails.
Fair enough.
But they were little snails, not large snails, so they were crawling along the floor. But I couldn't really tell what the floor was. Like, it was sort of like a house, but it was a very, very big house. Like I was a little doll. And I was following the snails. You could follow their trails of slime along the wood. And they were looking for new shells to make new houses in. And it was my job to find, like, take their old shells and clean them and give them to the smaller snails. Even though this is not how snails work, but that was Windchime's dream.
Of the party members, who do you feel closest to?
Definitely not me.
Probably Edward.
Edward? Dreams of snails and probably racing. I'm just kidding. That was the Undertale joke.
I got it.
I thought it was a Turbo reference.
You find yourself sitting at a large, ornate table.
Mm-hmm.
There is so many incredibly delicious looking foods. See, in front of you, you have a big bread bowl filled with what kind of soup?
Pea soup.
Pea soup. You look up, and around you there are 8, 9 figures all around the table, dressed in dark robes, wearing masks. You feel out of place. You glance up and around. And the person at the head of the table stands up and says, "And now for the main course.
Mm-hmm.
For our guest of honor."
Am I the guest of honor?
Yes, they look at you and you have the feeling that you are the guest of honor. You see a large tray being taken out and placed in front of you. You look down at your hand and there is a giant carving knife.
Mm-hmm.
And as the butler reaches forward and pulls off the top, you see the head of Edward.
Oh my god. Windchime screams. Of course. Is
Laughing
he... Wait,
from
he's laughing.
everybody. I'm sorry. Say that again?
Is Edward's head laughing?
Yes.
Oh.
Is it attached to his body?
No.
Oh god.
This line of questioning, man.
First off, is it laughing? Second off, is it attached to the body?
You look down at his laughing face.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And the lights start to flicker. And you can hear it echoing. Cacophony of laughter. As everything goes black. Except for what remains of the head of Edward and the glimmer of your knife.
I don't like this.
What do you do?
Drop the knife. Or am I not holding it?
You are holding it at the moment.
Definitely drop the knife and step away. Back away.
You see his mouth open. Rocky,
Why? Why? Why would
What?
you do this?
I didn't do anything.
Come on, why?
What happened? Why are you just ahead?
Why would you leave me like this? Just end it already. Come on, you already have the knife, don't you?
How are you still alive?
I don't know.
I don't
Why
think
would
it's
you
the
keep
knife
me
doesn't
alive?
extend
Please.
you like this.
Please.
What the fuck?
Come on, I can't take this. Do you know how hard? It hurts. Please, stop this.
Who did this to you?
You did.
No, I didn't.
Yes. I mean, at least have the mercy to end me. Please.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
blood starts to come out of his eyes. What you thought were tears, there's just drops of blood.
Oh my goodness. Can I back away more?
You can.
She definitely, like, tries to run away.
You back away further and further into the darkness. The knife still somehow clutched in your hand as you see the screaming head of Edward get further and further away. And then you wake up.
Wonderful.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you earn yourself a content warning on the YouTube video.
And a traumatized player.
Oh my god!
And possibly a traumatized viewer.
That's why I'm
Right?
gonna put in the fucking content warning! Oh, it is... The imagery you provide is fantastic, but very traumatizing, I agree.
Didn't realize this was a horror movie.
Halloween was last week, Emily! We had an entire thing for that!
It is now Christmas. Thank you.
Fuck.
You would like Christmas content now?
Where is Santa Claus?
Oh, I'd love for that to be an Edward's dream and have him make sense of it somehow.
Oh god.
Moonzik.
Yep.
What did you dream about?
I've been thinking on this, and I'll kind of start off with kind of continuation of the last stream I had. City filled with people, and except from a high vantage point, from a balcony of sorts. From high up, he can still hear the sounds of a busy city, of happy shouts near musicians, traveling merchants, and the like. And then it starts to the clouds seem to darken, and fires erupt all over the city, and what was once cries of joy turn into screams of agony, as there are weapons being thrown back and forth, people screaming, dying in the streets. And from at one moment he was up on that high balcony, he's suddenly put on the streets of the once peaceful city that he saw. Horses running through the streets with their riders holding dangerous weapons and attacking innocent civilians. And then Moonsick is pulled back into an alleyway with a knife at his throat.
Who is wielding the knife?
Moonsick's going to look back, and it's going to be himself holding that knife. And he
smiles at you. Sharp teeth filling his mouth. Eyes black. As you feel the pull and the tug of the blade against your throat. He holds you to his chest. You're still standing as you feel the blood drain down the front of your chest. And you look up, and you see yourself, this time laying on the ground, cold, pale, unmoving. And you see your mother kneeled down, crying over your body. And you see a crown on your head. With tearful eyes, she looks up at you. She says, "What have you done?" And the dream goes black.
I like to think at that moment, as the sun starts to rise, while the last few minutes of the watch is wrapping up, Moonsick is waking violently from this dream. As still, of course, is Cheem, and he's screaming, "I don't want it! I don't want it!"
Okay. Soren. What were you dreaming?
He was dreaming about wandering through a how do I want to explain this? I had so much time to think. He's dreaming about wandering through this quiet forest, his right hand grazing upon the trees as he walks through, just kind of peacefully looking about and wandering with no care in the world. As he makes his way through the trees, he's hopping over some of the roots, ducking under some branches, all gracefully and very politely towards the trees, trying not to whip anything or hit any other trees.
You always imagined that the clouds would part, sun would stream down, if you ever met a god. But now, in front of you, it's the bark of a tree, splitting, parting. An antlered, gnarled face lays within it, with great stone eyes rolling until they rest on you. It's the song of 1,000 birds and all of the crickets in the dust. As its voice says, "You won't forsake me, will you?"
Of course not, but who exactly are you?
Shh. You know. Come to me.
He's gonna very shakily take small steps towards it. Looking
With every step that you take, it feels like this tree is getting further and further away, that she is getting further and further away from you.
He's gonna start moving faster.
Pick it up. You start to run. And you never are able to see. You never seem to be able to get close. You reach your hand out. And you fall. Down into a pit that you didn't see. You glance up at the entrance and you see the starry night getting further and further away, just barely able to make out a few of the stars at the top of the hole. Before eventually it all goes black. And you feel a sharp thud as you hit the ground. And you wake up.
And he's going to wake up like every other person when they have a falling dream. He's going to shoot upwards into the upright position, gasping and breathing heavily, looking around very frantically.
Brian,
Yep.
you begin your trance.
I do.
What are you thinking or dreaming about?
going to start my trance, taking out the octopus statue and something small from the bag of holding. Just check around. This would be whenever Edward's on watch.
Okay.
And she'll take out the thing from the bag of holding and the statue, and she'll just put it in front of the statue, and she'll close her eyes to start her trance and then open them so that she can be aware of her surroundings while she's trancing, so as to not lose these items, but to attempt to contact.
Roll me a persuasion roll.
$15.
You hear that now oh so familiar scratching at the back of your head. You feel it's close. Very
Hello
close.
again. I thought so. It'll come to you. I believe I have done well enough. Do you agree?
You hear, and your vision is flooded with open ocean.
I'm going to do my best to keep myself on the current plane of existence. Yes, seeing all of this, but like grounding myself via the statue and the item I grabbed out.
Okay. Make me. I believe this is a charisma saving throw.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
ho, ho.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that's a nat 20.
The first net
You
session was in a dream.
know these tricks, these ways that he communicates with you. And you stay firmly physically aware of your body. You still see the images, but you are not convinced that they are real. You know what he is going for. Regardless, he shows you atop the open ocean. You seem to be standing on the surface. Gentle chopping of waves around you. What do you do?
I dive underneath.
Okay.
And in my mind, I think. The place with the Sarguin, correct?
And you find yourself swimming down into these familiar depths. The depths of the Shogwin Cave. The temple.
I'll be here. But I need the party to continue. I can't just drop everything every time one of these appears. It'll be beneficial to you too.
I suppose this is a time for a persuasion. I know we're doing a lot of those, but
No nat one. Please. Fucking hell, I say it!
Well, there it is.
That was your last nat 20.
Still an 8. There's no critical failures. It's still an 8.
Still an 8.
Still an
you
8.
you say and try to bargain with him. And for the first time, he says more than a singular word. He says, rewards or consequences. And you can't breathe anymore. Deep under the ocean, you are choking.
I pull myself to where I'm grounded.
And you are no longer in that dreamscape. You look down at your hands, and you feel like something has changed. Your fingers a little longer.
I instinctively reach to my ears.
A little larger.
Shit. I check the notebook. Or my warlock tome now, I guess.
And it's changed.
So that's the game. I don't get to choose. Fair enough.
Okay. Picking up where we left off, it is Moonzik who wakes up screaming.
Whoops.
What do you guys do?
It's morning time now,
It is morning.
and Moonzik is screaming in his tent.
Yes.
Obviously, we go. Windchime will go and be like, Moonzik, are you okay?
You come into his tent, or are you stepping into his tent?
I don't know. I think she would wait outside of it for a moment, and if he continues screaming, she would go in.
I mean, I would probably barge right in. And since I was also on the thing, you can say that, and then I can barge in.
Okay.
Because it's my tent, right? Are we sharing the tent? Go in and or I can say, go and check on him.
Oh, okay. What's going on?
I'm
Oh,
trying
oh,
to figure this
Tyler.
out. I don't know why it's not just. There's only supposed to be 9. Oh, 91!
Oops.
What?
Yeah, just make that one leave.
I didn't realize there was 91. I thought there was 9.
Whoops.
I apologize.
Haha.
What happened?
She's trying to find the right song to play, I think.
It's sunrise.
Oh, did it cue it cued a crap ton, didn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't
Funny moment.
hear that at all. Weirdly enough.
You started trying to skip them.
Oh, it was like a bunch of like, I don't know.
Alright, that distraction aside, I'm sorry I said anything. I was just really annoyed by the constant badoop, badoop, badoop.
And I didn't hear that at all because
I
streamer
didn't either.
mode. Thank
Alright.
God for streamer mode. Animo, you barge into the tent, and you see
Yeah, wind chime with me.
you see
Yeah.
you see Cheem sitting up, like his eyes wide, his breathing really ragged, and he's like touching all around his head with his hands shaking. It's not there.
Lunatic.
Hey. Animo. Okay. What happened?
That's what I want to ask you. You were just screaming.
I see. Just a really bad dream. That's all.
Oh no. Yeah. Wow, it must have been really, really bad if you woke up screaming.
I don't know if there's any way to make sense of it all.
Do you want to talk about it? Maybe that'll make you feel better.
Maybe.
I can get you some tea.
I'm not ready to talk about it right now just because we're going to be starting the day soon, but tea does sound lovely.
Okay, I'll get some hot water and put some leaves in it. I'll be right back.
I had
What kind of leaves are you getting?
Leaves. Like
You're just-
flower petals or something.
You're
I don't
just
know.
grabbing oak leaves and crushing them up and putting them in
Well-
the tea.
Well, in my blind confidence in whatever's gonna happen there, I guess I'll just. Cheem. I guess I can call you Music here. I also had a pretty bad dream tonight. I mean, you don't have to tell me about any of it. But, I don't know. Something about last night. Must have triggered something.
It's weird.
I just hope that you're alright.
I'm
And, you can confide in me.
okay.
However you need it.
Maybe later tonight if we're still on the road, we can probably take watch. And then I can tell you about it. I don't know how to... I know how I can describe it, but there's a lot of things that I have to tell you for it to make sense.
As a side note, because I really think that would be really an awesome moment to have, Quinn will not be here.
Oh, damn it.
Can I not retcon that at the start of the next session?
If you would like.
We could do that.
Because I think that would be really awesome.
I think it'd be really cool, too.
Or even at like a separate time.
We could do that as well, and I could
A little separate recording.
or I could just like mash it in and edit it and throw it in. Yeah.
I am giving a thumbs up.
All right.
Okay.
We'll put a pin in that for now then, and come back to it.
Yeah. I'll just sit next to. I'll finally like sit down next to him and be like, "Alright."
Yeah. If we want to throw it in
Sure.
this video, we should do it
Sounds good.
sooner rather than later. Otherwise, we can just throw it in at the beginning of next session.
Yeah, something like that.
We can do it. We can adjust it later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anybody else?
Well, Brian's going to come out of her tent, looking a lot different, but
Also perturbed.
you can see that she has white hair right now. Her ears are hidden mostly into it, with some kind of jewelry on them. And she just kind of looks up and says, "Hi guys. Interesting night."
You could say that.
Nothing occurred on your watch?
No. It's pretty quiet.
So just fucked up dreams for all of us then.
Yeah.
I'd say that, but
You had a fucked up dream too. Yeah.
I think they come in waves. You know, back in the
after a certain amount of achievements, it all just happens.
I just noticed it's happened to all of us at the same time. I think it has something to do with the moon. No pun intended. With you.
Yes, moonsick.
No,
Me being a, like,
there was no.
no, I get it. That's a good one.
There was something to do with Ruidus in one of my classes that fucked with dreams. It was a theory.
Ruidus.
The red one, the red moon.
A blood moon?
Emily, am I drawing on lore that actually exists in your game, or am I drawing? Okay.
This is the red one. You know how there's two moons in the sky? Yeah, well, the red
one of the moons is red?
The red one.
Ah, yes,
Smaller
the other one, yeah.
You know,
Not
red.
Red.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a theory. I kind of thought it was silly, but it stuck in my head, and then we all have dreams at the same time. It made me think. Although I probably
we're all just
bought
connected.
my dream on myself, Ugh.
We'll just connect it, know what I'm saying?
Can I look in the sky to see if the
Wind
moon...
chimes,
like, the
wind
phase
chimes
of
getting
it?
us leaves. We're all
No,
gonna...
tea.
Oh.
He comes back up at this point with tea for Moonsick. Here you go.
Thank you.
I didn't have any tea bags or anything, so they're kind of just... It's loose leaf. But
It's loose leaf?
It's a loose leaf tea.
Is it college
You
roll?
find the leaves loose?
Roll me a nature check. Or survival.
Moonsick or...
Oh, wind charm.
Okay.
Roll
I
a
mean, you
con
could
save
roll
for
survival
moving.
just to try and survive.
That's Constitution.
It's probably not poisonous.
Oh no. I am scared.
Persuasion. Deception.
Intimidation.
To intimidate you into drinking the tea.
That's
Oh,
not
that's
bad.
good.
That's not bad.
really
Pretty good.
That's a 20.
Ooh,
She found
Moon
you know
Music.
how to make tea.
Moonsick, you glance into your cup, and there is a variety of like loose leaves, turning the entire glass a cup of a very faint yellowish green.
Mmm, tasty.
Yeah.
He's gonna, without saying a word, he's gonna try a sip.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. I should not have done that. I should not have done that. Whoops. I did not mean that to go to the GM.
It's really hot. Kind of burns your mouth just a little bit, but it tastes good.
Yep.
How to psych us all out. Thanks, Emily.
Yeah, totally not poisoned or anything.
I should not have done that. I should not have done that.
She
So what
finds
do you think?
berries on a bush that has been crushed.
This is... I should have waited for it to cool down a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
It-
It was boiling.
No, it's not your fault.
Wait, if you want, I can cool it down just a wee bit for you to make it drinkable.
It's up to you. Otherwise, I'm fine.
I love how everybody's hanging out in the tent with.
with
Oh, I assumed this had like traveled a little outside of the
Probably,
tent.
but it's really
like,
funny in my brain to have everybody.
Oh, it didn't. It didn't. But then Kale decided. Sorry. Then I don't know who the fuck that is.
I came
And
out.
then Brian
I was-
decided to say, "Hey guys," it was like, "Okay, I guess we're not in the tent
Well,
anymore.
you,
That's fine."
there was a
We'll
call
just-
for other people.
we'll
That was the
teleport.
only reason I said anything.
Soren steps
That's
out
okay,
of
it's
his
a-
tent.
Despite
joke.
despite the heat and burning my mouth, this is actually really good. Thank you, Windchime.
You're welcome. It's the same kind of tea my mama used to make me.
Really?
Random forest leaf.
And what is that kind of tea, Windchime?
Loose leaf tea.
Loose leaf, woodland.
Wild tea. You know how they have like wild berries and wild... Yeah, this is just wild tea.
It faintly tastes like Earl Grey.
Somehow.
I don't know how.
I'm gonna flavor
This
it
was taken
slightly
directly
with
from the
cinnamon.
British.
I'm gonna prestidigitate his tea to make it taste like a hint of cinnamon. Just cause.
I think that would if it's a hint of cinnamon and not overbearing, I don't think he would mind that. If it was overbearing, then he would straight up look at you and give you a dirty look.
Yep.
Oh god. Why can I imagine Edward just
Edward's gonna
sticking his-
prestidigitate the tea
Oh.
and slightly cool it so that it's not piping hot. And I'm gonna say, try it now.
Perfect.
Did we just use magic to make his?
I
This
just
feels
cooled
like an
down his tea. I'm
overkill
not
and
sure
abuse
what
of
the big
magical
deal is.
powers.
To cool down somebody's tea?
Wouldn't you want to cool down your own tea as well if you made it a little too hot?
I mean, I blow on my tea. I have the ability. You know, maybe I've just been doing things the entire wrong the entire time.
You guys notice, I think at this point, the difference in Brian's visage. The white hair, the longer ears, the larger eyes, the distinct otherworldly look of her face.
How are you feeling, Brian? You look a little different today. You get enough
Well,
sleep?
physically, fine. But,
Yeah.
I think... I think Ukutoa may have just, told me that, I don't get to choose to use his powers for cosmetics anymore.
Oh, your god doesn't want you to be pretty.
God is the wrong word.
That was
And-
like this.
Out.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it like that. You're really pretty with how you are right now, Brian. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
What
It's
does
fine.
he see, Windchime? Does he... Are you telling the truth?
He is
Are you-
sorry.
To be honest, Brian probably would not be able to, even with a 19. With her current state, she probably would not be able to get anything positive out of what she sees.
In that
Yeah.
case,
It's
What do you think?
fine. I'll be fine. The good news is I had a little bit of a chance this morning to find out some stuff about what might have changed. And I've got a new spell that I've got the pieces for a ritual with. Would y'all help me with the ritual?
Of course.
What would the particular ritual be?
I think you're rather familiar with Find Familiar.
Well, I mean, with that I am.
Well, we're going to do a little bit of a warlock twist on it. Based off everything in this book. Do you think you could help me get started?
I think so. I'm not sure how Warlock would be able to cast this with a twist on it, but no, you've piqued my interest.
I'm just going to follow whatever my patron has given me. And with that, Brian, with Edward's help, is going to start setting a large magic circle using the charcoal, inscribing runes. She's going to place in the center the jade octopus statue.
Is that an offering of some sort?
To a degree. I'm going to set ink on another side. Knowing that the tip of the spire is bone of some kind, she's going to place that down. And she's going to place the wool down.
okay.
And then at the fourth side, where no item is, she's going to pull up her sleeves, take out the sea axe, couple barnacles still on it, and she's going to slice across her forearm once while reciting the incantation.
You feel a cracking, a breaking, not a painful one, but very distinct. Like a piece of you still intact, is now gone. What kind of feelings or traits do you think is splitting from you? What are you putting into it?
Right now, Brian wants her ability to cast. She's not putting all of that in there, but her feeling of magic goes into it first. Her want to hide from the world. And her shame in wanting to hide. Her desire for her shape-changing appearance back. And a
Roll me. Oh, go ahead.
degree of hope.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll me 3d100s, please.
Whoa.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm glad I am not playing Call of Cthulhu. Oh my god.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, yeah. Nothing below 74.
What am I... Oh.
In your mind, let me just reference back to this. You see 3 parts of you in your mind's eye. I have whispered them to you. Please make your decision.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
I'll pick the octopus.
Okay. Your hand reaches forward instinctually, and you hold on to the octopus statue. You feel the jade smooth in your hands. And you have this feeling of wanting to pull it close to you. At this point in time, from what you could gather, you almost feel like it's that little piece of your soul you're wanting back. What do you do?
I take my still bleeding arm and I place it over top of the octopus.
A single drop of blood lands on the octopus. This little statuette And in your hands, it feels to soften. Become a little bit moist. And you feel the very distinct thrum of magic up your arm. And you feel the incision you made across your forearm. You feel that begin to close as your hand closes around it, the jade statue. And you open up your hand, and you see a very small, no bigger than the hand you're holding it in, tiny little octopus. Short little arms. And it appears to be floating just barely above your hand. What does it look like?
So when you guys first look at it, you can see that it's still got its green coloration, but as it kind of floats upwards, you can see it kind of cycle through a few different colors with its color changing ability, until it settles on this bright orange. Guys, meet Squishy.
It's fascinating. I've never seen an octopus conjured in this way that could float and breathe in air. That is magnificent. And the color, the hue, it's interesting.
I think it contains color.
Cheem sips his tea, wondering if he's still dreaming.
I think it contains color. Can you do camouflage?
Oh.
And with that, it does. I should ask now, what pronouns are we using for Squishy?
Squishy is very much they, them.
Okay.
Cool.
It is a face spirit, and therefore...
Well, it can be whatever you want it to be, so totally. As you see them shimmer just a little bit as the orange, the burnt orange. Was it burnt or was it bright? I can't remember.
Bright.
It is burnt?
Bright.
Bright. Wow, sorry.
Irish roared.
As you see the bright orange kind of dull and go into more of a brown and more of a green, and you hold it up and it almost looks like the woods around you. It is still very distinct, like you can see that it's there, but it does appear to have some sort of color changing abilities.
Cool. Well, this is Squishy. Squishy will be helping us out. I'm curious to see what Squishy can do. But thank you all for observing, making sure it didn't get interrupted. And thank you, Edward, for helping me draw the circle.
You did most of it.
I'm going to kind of mentally command Squishy to go up to Edward.
You see little tentacles whoop, 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 as it kind of bounces, as it floats in Edward's direction. Kind of hovering right in front of your face, Edward.
I make it do like a little wave, so it's waving high.
It doesn't. Gives you a little wave.
Certainly a wonderfully friendly creature to brighten the mood for the day.
I hope so. We could all use a little bit of mood brightening. And with that, I'm gonna have Squishy come back and nestle itself in my pocket. Or themselves in my pocket.
And they do. What are the rest of you doing with your morning?
Cheem is helping Animo take down the tent and prepare for getting on the road.
Soren is taking down his tent and looking for things for breakfast.
Are you gonna go foraging?
Yes.
Okay. Survival? Nature? What are you looking for in particular? Probably, it's up to you.
For an open sheet. I'm gonna wager survival.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a survival check.
God
Ooh.
damn!
Oh, okay.
Woo!
Nat 20 again.
I think I find a lot.
Find something.
Oh yeah. If I don't find
Find
something,
an
something's
apple
wrong.
sitting in a puddle.
Why? No
I
one knows.
pick it up.
You find a bush of nettles.
Actually,
I slap it on the forehead.
Congratulations, your skin's now going to burn for 30 minutes.
Quirky.
let me...
Did you just call that quirky?
What is wrong with our people today?
You find...
I think we all have a batch of the sillies.
Go ahead and roll me 4d20s, please.
4.
Yep.
13, 9,
Another
3,
nat
another
20.
nat.
Oh.
Fuck.
Yep.
Mwahahaha.
Oh my god. Are we getting a rare item?
You find an aboleth sitting in a bush.
I find a bush that has been trampled.
The bush was
Again.
well hidden because it
Again.
mostly because
No,
it was well hidden because it was behind another aboleth.
You see a blade of grass morph out and turn into its true form, which is a Tarrasque.
Roll initiative.
I smack it on the forehead and I run.
Congratulations, you're dead!
I reduce its size and I run.
And now all I want is for the next
Wait, no, sorry. I
campaign
mean, I
run
enlarge
to
it
have
and then
somebody
run.
with a pet baby Tarrasque.
No. Next time, no. Instead of reducing its size, I enlarge its size and then run.
No!
You've doomed us all.
Us all, you've doomed the fucking world!
Yes, that's what I meant by us all.
Okay. A couple of things are going to happen here. First off, you find, you walk a little bit into the woods, and you find yourself a small field of flowers. In there are some henny flowers, so Hinny, some hyacinth,
Spell that, please.
hyacinth, Hyacinth.
Said
Okay. I was about to just spell, like, high, like weed, high. Okay, continue.
You find a small not small. You find a decent sized beehive that you are certain is gonna have honey in it.
Ooh.
Although that one I am gonna make you,
That.
play.
What am I rolling?
And then what was that?
I smack it with a stick. No, I don't.
And you find more trees with those bizarre scratches in it.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay, what did you want me to do with the hive? You wanted me to roll, or you wanted me to role play?
I both, kind of. Tell
Both?
me, how are you approaching getting this honey from these bees?
Into a honey bear. Sorry.
Honestly, I could. That is a good idea. I don't know if I know it. Anyway.
Winnie the Pooh style.
Wait.
If you're asking if you can, yes, you can.
I can turn it. I have another question though. I don't know if this is a real thing or not, so I'm gonna ask, and you can decide off of it. Do beehives attack outsider bees?
I see what you're going for.
Are you going to steal
And-
honey as a bee?
My answer is
Yes.
I would be very interested to see what happens, but two, in that kind of form, I'm not certain that you can
Get honey with it, yeah.
get honey. But cute, I like it.
I will infiltrate their hive as one of their own.
No, I am going to. Do I want to? Yeah, I'm just gonna turn into a honey bear. I'm not gonna do the other thing I was gonna do. I'm just gonna turn into a bear and approach the hive.
Okay. Are you just grabbing the entire thing?
I don't know if that's the right idea, but yes.
I mean, I thought that was a joke, but like, here we are.
It was a joke,
bear.
but honestly, it's not the worst idea.
It is a pretty bad idea.
One more time? Sorry.
I'm sorry, what?
What did you say?
I'm going to turn into a honey bear, or I guess just a brown bear, or
No,
whatever bear
it's
it
very
is.
important. Which one?
A
Honey bear,
is a bear
yes,
made out of
honey bear.
honey.
I'm gonna transform into Pooh Bear, and I'm going to walk up to the beehive, approach it, and stick my arm in the hole.
You just reach up there and you grab it. You notice that there are bees flying all about you. They appear to be stinging you, but you don't feel it. You seem to have pretty thick skin designed specifically for this.
I'm going to gather as much honey as I can, along with some pieces of the hive.
Oh,
Like,
with the bees
wax.
in the
The
hive?
wax. No, I'm going for honey and some wax.
You are successfully able to collect your honey in the wax. In your bear form, after, you kind of grab your things and you're like, "Whoo, honey!" I need you to make me a perception check at advantage.
For smell.
Persnification check.
or snifftion.
Perception. Advantage. Perception.
bad.
Okay. You.
Oh.
Oh wait, am I rolling with the bear stats?
am not fucking.
No,
it's fine.
you're a druid. You can use your mental stats as a druid.
Yep.
Specifically as a druid, and not polymorph.
And I got tragic numbers if I'm rolling with the bear stats.
Which honestly is kind of sad.
You hear off in the distance
Angry buzzing.
the faint sound of yelling and footsteps. It's a little closer to camp than where you are, but not in the same direction, if that makes sense.
I would like to exit the beehive and maybe make my way towards it.
In bear form?
Once I get far enough away from the beehive, I'm going to drop out and try and stealth. But
Okay.
I don't want to get stung by the bees. The bee's knees.
Yeah, totally. You're more than capable of doing that. You're stealthing your way there?
I would like to hide in the underbrush, approach from bushes, maybe treetops.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check.
It's not bad. 12.
You make your way through the underbrush, attempting to quickly follow behind. You're walking a little too fast to be completely as unseen as you would like, but you're able to make your way through the brush, getting closer to the sounds of yelling, and you hear scratching and that was terrible, but you hear a growling of sorts, but it's not right. And you hear, no. And you come across a river
Oh, hello.
with a
Oh.
weird bridge.
A body of water.
Be 5
You
foot
are
past my
over
bridge.
here. How do you like this map? This is another one that I made.
This is beautiful.
Hope there's no aboleths. I hope that bridge isn't
Be
illusionary.
5 faux fum, answer this riddle or you shall be done. Can I look under the bridge? Before
Yeah, you
crossing?
glance underneath the bridge. There's a river.
Nothing I do there?
There is a
No.
river under the bridge. Who would have
I'm
guessed?
going
Who would've
to
thought?
continue my yes, I'm going to continue my search.
Okay, are you crossing the bridge?
You said I can roll insight on you, right?
You can roll insight when I say, "Are you sure you want to do this?" Or "Are you sure you want to do this?"
In which case, you shouldn't have to roll it.
Yeah, it's probably a no.
I'm going to very hastily, as fast as I possibly can, return to camp and ask for assistance.
Oh, man.
Okay, you rush back to camp as quick as you can. You hear a crunching of wood from behind you and more terrified screams. Oh, no, please! I'm so sorry! As you run away back to camp.
What the hell?
Upon entering the clearing, he's going to exclaim, kind of trying to catch his breath in the process, "Help! Someone needs help! Come with!" And he's going to turn and start walking, trying to wait for someone to catch up to him.
All right.
Gene will go after.
I assume my ritual is over?
Yes.
Okay. I'm dashing off back, all right.
What the fuck?
You...
I guess I'm gonna come too. Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
a background trait for Haunted One. Theseus has it. Wait, no, sorry, Carrick.
Neither of which.
Did I send that? I'm
Yeah,
so
you
sorry.
did.
I did not mean to send that.
Yep. Carrick has that one.
I have that one as Aragon as well.
You guys approach. Place your tokens down if you would.
We already did.
Ha ha ha, mine was
Some of
placed
them.
for me. Get wrecked, losers.
Are we having an Animo come with as well, or is he staying behind?
That's up to you.
He should stay
NPC
behind just
mode,
in case
or-
the camp's about to get ambushed.
That's fair, yeah.
Okay, where's Wind Chime?
Do you want me to come?
Yes!
Okay.
Okay.
We would love you to come. We need all the help we can get. This is clearly the most dangerous thing we've ever fought since the last thing that was the most dangerous thing we've ever fought.
Wait, what are we fighting? It was bumblebees or
I have
something?
no idea.
I have no idea.
Wait, I thought
I have
somebody
no
was-
idea.
I don't see people.
We're fighting the
As you
rope
guys
trail.
start to approach this river that Soren is leading you to, you two hear the terrified, "No, no, no! God, that was so close! Oh no!" And the like.
What in the world?
Oh no. But
Really?
she's
Something this long?
they sound in danger, and it has been a minute. I'm not sure what's happening, but I felt it probably wouldn't be best to go in alone.
Yeah, let's just go.
Let's go.
Let's find out. Darting. Please, somebody who is a little more tanky than I am, please go ahead of me.
I will.
Okay, as you get to this side of the bridge, you see
A cave with a log in front of it.
A child. No.
A
Oh,
log
no!
with a cave behind it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is that an owl bear? It's just
Oh
a
my
buff
goodness! Oh my
owl.
goodness! Oh my goodness!
You
Fish.
see
Oh my god.
a
Ida the owl lady? I mean, what?
I love the owl house so much. um you see a 10-foot tall, terrible looking creature in front of you. It seems to have this grayish, nearly purple in hue, feathers that coat its body like a fur, and its two front paws are currently up on a tree right now, pressing and pushing. You see claw marks all throughout the tree. And it's yowling. It's whoa, whoa. I don't know how owl bells sound, but it sounds terrible and horrifying. And you can see from above the top of its face, looking through at its back, a small beak emerging from the top. It's looking up. You get it.
Are we rolling initiative, or can I?
It technically hasn't noticed you yet, but you do hear the screaming and the cries of somebody currently up a tree.
Alright.
I'm gonna move out into a little bit of the open area, and I'm going to.
Do not alert it,
Do
please.
not alert it.
Yeah, seriously, I'd
Wait,
like a
wait
bonus
for us to
round.
get into a decent position before
Okay.
we do anything with
Um,
alerting it.
Yeah.
I
Usually
will,
when the
however-
DM says it hasn't noticed you, that's a good time to buff up or set up like stuff.
Yes, I will. However, set up as said. I'm gonna cast Aura of Vitality, along with changing into my chalice form.
I'm gonna whisper to Edward. Cast the web. I've got the plan.
I mean, it's an owlbear. Wouldn't it be like better if we just fooled it with intelligence-based illusions?
Go for it.
Moon's going-
I'm going to place down a big. Actually, yeah.
You have just a moment to decide.
Yeah.
This is the setup phase. I cast Mage Armor.
Yeah.
Okay, you cast
I'm-
Mage Armor.
I'm setting up so that whatever you cast, whenever you cast a spell, I'm holding an action to drop Hunger of Hadar
Ooh.
on top of it.
I casted Mage Armor.
Specifically not... Like, after you cast Mage Armor, because, you know, you can do that quietly without alerting it. That's... And I'd be setting it up so that it did not encapsulate the tree, just like was on top of the owlbear.
What's the area of Hunger of Padar?
Hunger of Hadar. It has a 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
So.
Alright, good to know, good to know.
Luntic's going to
So-
step over here and into whatever brush may be able to be hidden behind Violet's tree.
Okay.
Who drew that line?
It was me. I was trying to get rid of it.
Backspace? Or delete?
Delete's entire character.
There we go.
Oh, I have to select. Yeah, that makes sense. There we go. Except things, circles are squares, remember?
Yep,
Right.
that's how D&D works. Which is why I propose that we port D&D into a hexagon tile-based game.
Come on.
As all adjacent tiles are equidistant from each other.
Yeah, I mean,
Looking for a
D&D
diagonal.
isn't just ported. Right? Like, D&D... D&D has rules for
Squares, yeah. I know.
hexagons. Like, the DMG is full of rules for hex maps.
Yep. Alright, are we finished our bonus round? Can we
Yes.
start rolling initiative?
Give me a second. I'm trying to fucking get this to work. This is really annoying. There we go. Like, here?
Yeah, exactly.
In that case, y'all... roll me initiative? Or are you doing your thing first, Rocky?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Force, and then I'm going to make an impenetrable wall made out of thorns and spikes appear around just outside of the range of Hunger Vidar. Technically, I can make it 15 feet by 15 feet, so... You know, this is slightly just bigger than the owlbear by dimensions of 5. I don't know how you want to roll it. But, like, it's basically surrounded by an impenetrable wall of thorns and spikes if it fails an intelligence save.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. It's not great at intelligence.
Yep, that's why I'm using it.
Good guess.
Stat matchups are pretty good. And
Oh my god!
neither of them are supposed to... Okay, well that's a 2 and a 1.
That's a -4 intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah.
This owlbear is
Guys,
as smart
I'm
as
doing it. I'm
Goongus.
figuring it out. I'm using stats that are like good against bad stat blocks. Good saves against bad stats. It's good.
Alright,
The
with
held action
that-
triggers. Ooh,
go ahead and roll initiative. Please select your
doesn't,
token.
Yeah.
doesn't Brian's held action trigger?
It does.
It does.
Hunger of Fadar comes up, and now all it can see is that thorny wall.
Because it's
Because
Pitch
it's
black, right?
otherwise it's pitch black, but it still believes it sees the thorny wall.
It perceives the thorny wall and it knows that it's there,
Yeah.
but it can't see it. Which
Well,
means
no,
you can't make
'cause-
an investigation check based on sight.
Okay.
Ooh, I have an
I don't
idea
know.
with this.
why did I do this?
Man.
Not what I wanted to do.
Whoa, uh-oh.
Where is oh, there it is.
Why is this so stupid?
Nice.
22.
That guy.
Circles are terrible.
Circles are terrible. I forgot to select my token. I'll
Just click it now.
eh.
I
That
don't know.
works.
God
I think
damn!
Well, okay.
I feel like circles are very well rounded.
You got them.
Boo! Also, Rocky, didn't you roll your initiative before?
Yeah, but I didn't select my token, so it didn't put me on the turn order. So,
Oh, I mean, you can just click it and type it in too.
That's okay.
yeah. I mean, I can keep the first one if you want. It doesn't matter.
It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Top of the turn order. You just had it cast Hunger of a Dart.
All right. So, what all of you guys see is just first you see it have this mental response, and then immediately the sphere of blackness and tentacles just absolutely covers the area. Now I know where it is, but I can't see it because no light can
Force it
illuminate
10.
the area,
Force it 10.
magical or otherwise. So I'm going to summon my Tentacle of the Deep. And I'm going to summon it next to it. I'm
damn.
forcing a 10. So ignore the attack part.
Okay.
Let lady slapping sounds.
The area is, by the way, difficult terrain. And it now has 10 feet reduced feet. I will then Eldritch Blast into it twice at disadvantage.
Disadvantage because
Actually,
of the wall.
what does the blinded stat say?
Well, I mean, if it can't see you, you can't see it. It's neutral.
Yeah. Blinded. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, so advantage and disadvantage.
Yeah, so it should be straight.
Yeah, so straight roll. So, 14.
14 hits.
Alright, for 6 damage.
And more damage.
And I will not choose to push it. And 16 for 7 damage, and again, I am not choosing to push it. It's exactly where I want it.
Okay. Edward.
Yes. Okay. I could target it, right? I know where it is.
Well, it's same rules would apply. It's darkness.
Yeah, but with saves, there's no disadvantage, right? So I can catapult it. It would still be a dex. I mean, I don't want to catapult it. It's an owl bear. I'm just gonna hit it with magic missile.
I believe that one you have to see.
Do I
Yeah,
have to
magic
see it?
missile. Magic missile
Magic
does
missile
specifically
doesn't
say you
require
have.
sight. Yeah, you're right.
I'm
Nope.
sorry, man.
Oh wait, first let me just roll a d6 first.
That's a 2.
Oh wait, no, I'm not supposed to do that. Oh, I forgot. It can only do damage if it walks into the spikes. Whoops. Ignore that. I'm just off my game. I guess for my turn, you know what? Why not? Let's be fun. I'm gonna hurl a fireball at it. It's an area, so I don't have to see it, right?
Okay.
Technically.
So I'm gonna hurl the fireball just out of the way of the lady, but like just so that it hits the owlbear. Right? Like, what is that? 8x8 tile. Oh, that is bigger than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that would probably hit Moonsick unless I hit it like. Yeah, I'm gonna target like up here. And because the area is so wide, it's probably still going to hit. I'm going to like target just at the end of this. So it hits the owlbear and it hits nothing else. Probably blows up the cave too.
If that even is a cave.
Probably is.
Like that.
Oh!
Yeah. 8d6 fire damage.
Okay, and does it need
Get
to
it.
make a save?
A
Dex save.
Dex save of 15.
Does... Okay.
Its dex is high, I'm aware, but I want to do fireball.
Okay, Pyro.
13?
That does not pass.
Okay, go ahead and roll me your 86.
God damn!
Oh,
Oh, that is a lot of damage. Why is that so much damage?
That's a lot of damage!
that was a very good roll. That was a
Oh
very,
my God.
very fucking good roll. Okay.
Oh my god.
Well deserving of the animation.
Holy shit!
Fire.
You hear the owlbear, like, just cry out, in extraordinary agony. Just so much agony. Moonzik.
Well, now what I have planned feels paltry in comparison. Is it possible to be able to hold an action and then, like, shoot an arrow at it when it touches the thorn wall?
You can't see it.
Let's see the thorn wall.
It's like a dark sphere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, you can't see the thorn wall because the thorn wall is like only visible towards the owlbear.
True.
Okay,
This
yeah.
is also
Well,
true.
Oh, that's fair enough. I don't even have the ability to get advantage on it. So I can't cancel out the disadvantage of not seeing it.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
you automatically
attack is
cancel
still-
out the disadvantage because it's
Oh.
also blinded.
Oh, right, right.
It's neutral. Alright, you're rolling a neutral roll, so you don't get sneak attack, but
I
you
don't-
still get a hit.
I'm still, yeah. I'll make a short bow attack on it, why not? Make sure that my thing is... Yep, we're good, okay. 14 hits?
14 hits.
Yay, max damage!
You feel your bow like snap, and you can hear the cry from the owlbear currently trapped in darkness. Is there anything else you would like to do for your turn?
Bonus action dodge.
Okay. It's now the owlbear's turn.
So at the beginning of its turn, it will take 2d6 cold damage.
Okay, please roll that for me.
Magic. Magic.
The Gathering.
Never underestimate the aerodynamic qualities of a common
Exactly what was expected.
7.
And suddenly,
Yeah.
in the darkness,
You guys Maverick heard that thing.
suddenly in the darkness, you stop hearing the horrible cries of a dying creature. It just goes silent.
I'm gonna drop concentration.
Off concentration, and you see a horribly mangled body.
Burnt
Oh,
to a crisp, by the way.
Owlbear.
One time
Charred,
just walks in the clearing and she's
frozen,
like...
an arrow sticking out of it.
Yeah. I think we might have gone a little bit overboard with that.
I'd say, what the hell? What was that giant flaming ball?
So, you know, like, produce flame, right?
Yes.
That's
Like
I
this?
figured out how to make produce flames explode.
Right, just what a fire genasi needed.
It's
Hey.
really quite fascinating how I figured it
Also, that was really cool, and I have no idea how I did that. You know, Ukatoa, if you're saying I can't change appearances, and this is the trade-off, we good. Sorry if I pissed you off.
Well, more importantly, he's gonna go over to the owlbear and pick out the arrow that's sticking out of it and put it back in his quiver. And then proceed over to this person here. What?
Oh, they were just breathing heavy. Oh my god! Wow! Oh, oh.
Are you alright?
Yes, I am completely alright. What the fuck just happened?
We exploded an owlbear and then killed it.
Something to that
I
effect.
can see that. Ooh. And he starts to
Are you
climb
alright?
down the tree.
I mean,
Yep,
do you need...
and just fine. Oh, that was. Ooh. You see a human. You see appears human. Man with a very small little scruff around his chin. He's probably in his in his mid-20s, with his hood up taut. He says, I really thought I was a goner there.
Are you
thanks.
okay? Are you hurt?
I'm okay. No, I'm...
How did you piss off an owlbear?
I just walked!
Yeah, that's fair. They're pretty aggressive.
Pretty sure they're
Well-
territorial too.
So, where were you heading?
Around?
You're gonna need
Okay,
to
like-
go.
we're all heading
So
around,
one
I
person
suppose.
or-
In a circle?
As if that's not
Sometimes, I guess.
suspicious.
I appreciate, you all coming to save me. Really, really good.
Yeah. Do you need
Why
us?
are you running?
I'm not running. I'm not. I'm just...
Walking
Guys are pretty,
and just
pretty
walking
tough,
with
huh?
the
pretty big and scary, huh?
I still have my tentacle of the deep up. I'm gonna have it start, like, cutting him off.
That's not.
Oh,
Oh
goodness.
boy.
And just be like, seriously, let's talk.
So you, like, put it here?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. What do you want to talk about?
I mean, is he
Thanks
trying to
for-
like
thanks for
scurry
saving
away?
me.
Is he trying to like scuttle away?
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
Can I roll an insight check on that? On the
Okay.
person?
Roll an insight check.
Like, is he like carrying something suspicious? Is he like clearly hiding, or is he just frightened by the fact that we just incinerated an owlbear? I'm
All of
going to roll that and be a 14, which is not great, but not horrible. So I'll take that for
Does
what it is.
look pretty scared at the moment. You see his eyes keep shifting back to the cave. Okay, well, you guys run along now. Thanks for the save.
mean-
Here,
I'm
here.
gonna misty
He
step
hands you
behind
guys
him.
5. Like he throws like 5 coins in your direction. Appreciate the help.
I'm gonna say, you know, if you want to, we have a camp set up back there. If you want, you can join us for breakfast. We haven't set up yet.
Nope, I am all good.
Come on,
I'm gonna
I'm
misty step behind him.
Okay.
Put
Go
my
ahead,
staff on his chest. And say, seriously,
I'm not doing anything. I swear. Oh my god, I swear. I'm fine. I just need to. What the
need
fuck?
to what?
Brian, I think you're
Get
scaring
the
him.
fuck away from here!
Brian, I think you're scaring him. You should probably.
Oh, I understand. Look,
Zach.
we'll protect you, we'll make you safe. The thing is right now, I'm a little high strung. which means I'm not sure who to trust right now. Now, normally I'm a very trusting person. I just want to know if we can help you more, and why you seem to be more afraid of us than you were of that owlbear.
Go ahead and roll me an intimidation check.
Ooh. What's your intimidation modifier? Wait, what's your intimidation modifier?
It doesn't matter, he's still rolling it.
Oh.
It's
Not bad.
14.
It's really hard to talk when you've got your stuff against my throat.
I mean, I think we should give him some space, Brian.
Alright. The staff drops from his throat, but I am still essentially boxing.
Soren.
Okay. Look, I just... I knew... I knew there was an owlbear in the area, okay? I knew that it was there. I just... Look, they're worth a lot of money. Their eggs... So much money. I was just hoping to grab some, okay? Jesus!
Do you have a couple?
No?
Okay.
I was trying to get them! And then...
The owl bear.
You out of
it has
fucking
been.
nowhere!
We understand. Tell you what. We'll help you gather some eggs. Split it half and half. Good tip from you, you make some money. We all get out of this happy.
Okay, fine.
Roll
Fine.
my eyes.
And he seems to lead you guys into a cave.
Oh boy, here I go spelunking again.
Mm-hmm.
An
Those
obelisk
silly
appears before
babies
you.
From creatures again.
Fuck.
I think it probably is around here. Oh, there it is! Oh, look at them.
Moon's gonna roll
Oh.
perception on the room.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, not distracted by eggs with jiggle
Fuck.
physics.
It's a little dark in here. But you've got your knife.
What does a 12 with dark vision do?
It looks like a cave. There's some junk. There's several bodies near the nest. You see skeletons. Like,
Did we just kill a mama owl bear?
Yeah.
Is that
Absolutely,
armor?
most definitely.
Aww.
oh. You see, he like picks them up, like one of them, and just looks at it gingerly. Oh my god.
What did you need the money for? As I pick up another egg. Just like kind of
You see
curious
this
at it.
very large egg. It's probably larger than a football.
Oh my god.
Um,
Wait, American or otherwise?
American football,
Or also the thing you kick, but sometimes
Puerto
handle with
Rican?
your hand.
not Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican
Alright.
football would be a soccer ball.
No.
And he says, "Oh, just I've just got some debts."
I understand that.
Well, thanks for,
Oh, 50-50, right? Seeing as how I led you guys here,
That is what I said. I probably shouldn't have offered without checking with our glorious leader first. Give him a wink. Moonzik, that sound fair to you? Or Chim?
That's fine.
I said Chim.
Yep. I suppose that's fine.
Alright,
I'm
50-50.
He says that's fine as he also goes to inspect the bodies of those not quite decayed yet.
I thought they were just skeletons, like they're fully decayed.
Skeletons, bodies, yeah. There's both.
All of the above.
Like, he goes to inspect the bodies, weirdly enough, more.
You notice immediately that there are 3 eggs.
Well, I suppose there's more of us, so in the case of 3...
I mean, I 50-50, right? I mean, if I let you guys here,
You're going to cut one of the eggs in half?
Yes, but didn't we
Maybe?
save your life?
Reduce its value that
Going to
badly?
argue about the eggs over this. Can we, like, don't get into this early in the morning?
Edward.
Talk about 50-50. We did save your life, didn't we?
make a persuasion check with advantage.
Me or?
Soren.
Sorry.
Ooga chaka, ooga,
Fuck.
ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga. Ah, the one person that I think has negative.
Oh, you dumped charisma? I thought you were a bard.
I am a bard. What do you? What?
Yeah, why would
Said
you dump
persuasion.
charisma as a bard?
16.
Fine. It just... Shit. Alright, just...
Soren's gonna pick up the egg.
I'll pick up another. Put it in the bag of holding.
I'm gonna carry.
Okay. Alright, well... Best be going now.
Do you want
Have
help
a-
getting back to Fairlin, or are you heading a different way?
Definitely a different way. Bye!
Safe travels.
He's gonna squeeze past the two of you. And he's
I'm
gonna
gonna-
walk out of the cave.
Do you think we put him off?
He was kind of weird.
Most definitely.
I think
wonder
he
what that's
already
about.
had an owl bear egg. He'd have ran inside the cave if he didn't. Sorry, actually, I would not have that level of insight. Please scratch that.
Well,
get-
I mean,
Owl bear?
Owl bear eggs.
Why?
That was on accident. Jace. Soren's gonna waddle his way out with the egg in hand, trying to just not drop it.
Actually, I roll to loot the bodies.
Actually,
I was inspecting those, yeah.
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 Which
Well,
I imagine
I
I
mean,
would need to roll.
I was
That's
leaving
usually a
Moon's.
good-
I was kind of making a joke, not actually saying I would do it. It's Cameron's role.
go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
I rolled to make the skeleton. Oh, 12. I mean, 14.
I rolled to make lights appear on the skeletons.
I rolled to arrange the skeletons to make it look like they're boning each other. But only
Okay.
because they're skeletons.
Okay.
You would.
Uh,
I mean, what? I'm kidding.
You find, amongst the bodies, 6 gold pieces, a tiny music box, and a decent looking shield. Everything else has been crushed or doesn't seem to have any value anymore.
Okay. Not much to salvage from this, but curious music box and The shield could always come in handy. Either one of us could use it, or we could always sell it.
I mean, you guys go around prodding dead corpses. I'm gonna go back and, you know, have breakfast, because I'm hungry. It's too early in the morning for this kind of thing.
Okay.
I'm also hungry for breakfast. Let's head on back.
Alright, you guys make your way back to camp. Everything seems pretty normal. People are finishing up, or grabbing some sort of porridge that's above the fire, and
On the way
meandering
back,
about, packing up their things.
Brian is going to whisper to Edward, "Do you think we could cook the eggs and they'd taste delicious?"
What you're worried about? Also, I thought these things were worth, like, a lot of money.
Oh, I'm not honestly thinking of selling them. Or of eating them. I'm more referencing the Parrington heart. That was a lot of fun.
I mean, that was kind of a random thing to reference, but okay.
And the Balhanath heart.
Hey, we haven't eaten that one yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we had escargot last night.
Yeah.
You know, in a soup.
I was almost tempted to say that we should take the owlbear back and see if we can get any good meat off of that, but...
You can if you would like. I kind of fast forward you through that, but absolutely.
Also, the 5 coins he dropped on the ground earlier, were they still there when we left?
Absolutely.
I'd like to...
No, excuse me. When you left, because you guys left them, no, they are not there. I should definitely have said no. They are not there. He would have absolutely...
So he would have collected them in his rush, or do you think he was scared
no,
enough
he
to
would have
leave them?
absolutely stopped to collect them. Absolutely.
Okay.
Cheapskate.
What are you talking about?
That was an
The
aside.
man let us have an entire egg with very little resistance. Do you know how many gold pieces these eggs could possibly be worth?
No, not at all.
Well, I don't either, but apparently you said they're worth enough. A lot, at least.
Well, in any
We'll
case,
find out shortly.
You said you were going to loot the body, basically, of the owlbear.
yeah, why not?
Roll me a nature check.
Do you want nature or do you want survival?
Nature. I mean, if you can persuade me to do a nature or a survivor check. Survival check.
It's not a
Persuade.
change in value either way. I don't know why I just brought it up, but I did. I'll take a
It's a
19.
19, let's go.
Okay, you find quite a bit. On the owl bell, from what is remaining, a lot of it is charred and burnt. But you were able
Instant
to
cookies.
find
Crispy golden perfection.
a large pouch of owlbear feathers.
Ooh.
They value it about, not terribly much, but 3 gold. You find its claws. You're able to harvest that from it. Probably like used for trophies or maybe in decoration or jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
And you also find its what remains of its liver. It's like a thick, rubbery, reddish brown organ, right? Because livers.
Well, it's not alive now, so it's a dyer.
I think that it could probably be used by
Fuck off, Rocky!
maybe some alchemists or healers, and it's valued at 50.
15, how much were the claws valued at?
Oh, the claws were at 10 gold, and the liver is 50.
Right. Just putting these
Okay.
into my notes. Okay, cool. And you said the whole pouch is worth 3 gold of the feathers?
Yeah, they're not worth terribly much.
That's fair.
Especially because They're used for. People prefer them alive. We'll just say that.
And that's what those eggs are for.
Okay.
The party selling off the eggs, knowing full well that the children that hatch from those eggs will be forced into a life of captivity under the owners of humans.
Who said I was selling mine?
I'm
He
crying.
hugs egg. Not tightly, but he hug egg.
Well, I mean,
Wind chimes actively bawling.
Yeah.
John joins me in hugging the egg lightly.
Okay. You guys return back to camp, and we are going to break here.
All right. Thank you so
are we
much
breaking the egg?
No! All right. Thank you guys so much for watching this part. I will be back soon with part 2 for session 25.